Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started. Oh no, the one that you bought in Tokyo. What's the sound he makes?
I don't know what Mechagodzilla sounds like.
I mean, of course, it would be a mechanic, like a machine, like scream, like a
Sort of.
robot.
But then if I think about it too much, it kind of falls apart in my head. I'm like, why does Mechagodzilla sound like anything? He doesn't need to.
True. He doesn't need to sound
Right?
like anything.
He
He's
doesn't
not
need.
a living thing, so he doesn't have to sound like anything.
Yeah. I mean, there should be movements of his body, like mechanical sounds like that, but he shouldn't say anything. But I'm pretty sure he did.
Gojira, to Mecha Gojira.
Hey, that doesn't even make sense. All right, so this is the Minimum Effort podcast, back doing minimum effort.
Truly, this time is minimum effort. Neither of us took any notes, so...
Hey, man, you can't let them know behind the curtain, right? And we ended up taking notes, sort of, kind of. I mean, to be honest, we were there. We were there for at least part 1, and part 2, Christina was there. So... what are we talking about? We are covering the World Sumo Championship and the World Combat Games. Talking about the results, the teams, the overall feelings, a little bit of everything. Where would you like to start, Mr. Mencken?
No idea.
All right, well, because Mencken's doing even less effort than minimum, I will start off. We should start off with talking about the teams, right? So for the teams, we had 2 juniors. We had Zeus and we had Ben.
Well, they're not team technically, so we're talking about. You mean talking about the World Championship, not teams?
I said teen.
Oh, teens. Okay, I heard teams.
Hey, man.
Okay.
Like, hey.
Teens, yes. We had Zeus,
yes.
Zariah.
Or what is it? What are they considered? Juniors, I guess.
We have Zariah.
Zariah. Yeah, Zariah, who likes to go by Zeus.
AKA Zeus, yeah.
Yes. And then we had Ben, who I've been calling Benimaru.
Benimaru.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah. And then representing lightweight, we have, I think, the most showings on the world stage, Helen, right?
Yes, I believe so. I think
she started when she was
showing
13.
was what, like 13?
Yeah.
I think so.
And she's 27.
I thought she was like a little more. I thought she was like 29.
I don't know how age
30.
works.
I thought
I'm not even sure.
all decided Kelly, Ann, and I and Helen were 30, maybe.
Okay.
Not decided, but I think that's what we talked about. But it's like 2-3 weeks ago.
When in Japan, you can just say whatever your age is, and it's, I guess it's good to go at that point, I suppose. On the other side of lightweight, we have lightweight men. We have 5-time national champion Joe.
Is Joe 5-time now?
He's going to be.
To be 5-time, you're just giving that to him.
Yeah. He doesn't have a choice.
But how many has he won so far? 3.
Officially 3. 2 times he was the non-qualified champion, and then this one he actually qualified for something.
International, competition.
Yeah. Then we had Madison in middleweight.
Women's middleweight. Yeah.
Women's middleweight. We had Jordan for men's middle. We had Mrs. Christina Griffin-Jones in light heavyweight. We had Eric of the Raijins, at the light heavyweight. We had Kellyanne Ball, at heavyweight women. We had Mark Jones in heavyweight men. We had Eton in open weight women. And we had Gilberto Della Torre in open weight men. right. So I'll do the World Combat Games a little later, but let's just go ahead and dive into the World Sumo Championship.
Especially because we were there, so.
We were there. We were
Should
there.
we talk about the delegation a bit?
Yes,
the
we should.
non-competitors?
Yeah. So we had quite a lot of helping hands. The head coach. The unofficial official head coach was
yours truly,
JJ for life.
Yeah.
The head translator for the team was Mr. Minkin Reagan.
Yes.
The team mom was Zombie Mommy. The team manager was Brenda. Mowashi Guru. I'm just giving handles now. The head of communication was Toby of Raijin. Let's see.
JJ has notes. He's gonna go to Trent. Trent now.
I am going into Trent. The head cheerleader, and I would say the cheerleader of the World Sumo Championship was Mr. Trent Sabo. You could hear him everywhere. I mean, honestly, you could hear him at the World Games or World Combat Games also. He has a very unique voice. And he speaks loud and proud. He had an assistant with him, Jovan. And of course, we had the team brother, Angel Della Torre. Christina would say, my spirit animal.
Did she say that?
She does.
Because Angel's all over the place.
Yeah. We love us some Angel.
You think you're talking to him, next thing you know, he's gone. You're having a conversation, and then next thing,
between him and Brenda and Trent, I've never seen so many people talk to complete random strangers and then like befriend them. Like, man, Angel ended up talking against the guy from Hungary that I went against last year, and I tried to talk to him a little bit, and he's just like giving me all like the evil looks. I'm like, all right, whatever. And then I see him giving Angel a gift. I'm like, what the fuck? I just assumed he hate Americans.
No, just you, JJ. Sorry.
Just me.
Just you.
I'm telling you, people either like me or they hate me, you know?
Or
nowhere
both.
in between.
Both. Could be both.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There's no in between, but it could be either or both.
Okay. Fair enough. I think we just found out that Mencken is a day walker. He hates the JJ. He likes the JJ. Oh, look at that.
This is true.
Oh,
no, your camera's moving.
My camera is moving around.
I mean, it's cool. I like it. Like, mine's just a basic webcam. So.
Yeah, I don't know how to turn mine off right now. So
it's okay.
Whatever. All right. So let's get into
it. Christina's medal up there somewhere? Like in your wall of sumo?
No.
That's your wall.
Okay. No, that's like the podcast backdrop kind of thing. It's a little bit of Ura, some newspaper clippings, miscellaneous. Sumo Tori, I don't know who that is up top. But no, we don't have any of our medals up there. The medals are actually on the opposite side, which doesn't show for anything. I don't have Christina's medal here. She must be wearing it. Because Christina was a member of the women's team. And the women's team ended up pulling in third, which I want to say is the first time that the women ever got
we know medal. Of, yes.
And I believe it's the first team tournament. Oh my God, this is going to drive me crazy.
Team tournament for USA.
Right? For USA, yes, for USA. Which I found amazing. This is amazing. It's amazing. When everybody put out a lot of effort. Some people put out more effort than others, but it
Anyway.
was. I think it was a pretty good showing.
Yeah, we skipped ahead though. We need to go back to the results.
The results. Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
So let's go with junior women's.
Junior women's. Go for it.
So Zeus unfortunately didn't have enough training. If she had more training, I think she would have done much better. She almost got the German girl that came in. Did she come in second?
She did come in second.
Yeah, almost had her.
And she did almost have her.
But she did get eliminated in first round. But she had however you pronounce that, repechage?
Yes. I've been doing a little French accent with it.
Repechage. And she did make it to a repechage to try to get back, but then also could not get back from that. So she went 0-2, but had a good showing, I think.
This is true.
And then we had Ben, who had the Japanese guy in first round. Was it first round? Yeah, it was somebody that made it to like semifinals.
Yeah, he had Japan first. He lost to Japan, and that kid was an adult. But
basically,
he came out
like 17 or 18 years. 17 year old.
There was a lot of 18-year-olds because it has to do with the year that you turn 18 as your qualifying year. But
so
Ben came out.
You turn 18?
Yes.
If you turn 18 this year, you still can qualify, basically.
Yes. So that's why, like, middleweight Brazil, that was basically a grown-ass man.
PJ.
Yeah, PJ.
Junior? I think that's it.
Junior? I don't know.
It's Portuguese. It's just...
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
JJ. Huh? You should know.
Why should I know?
Don't you know more Portuguese than you know Japanese?
I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know. I'm very. Hey, stop it. I'm very confused. All right. Either which way, his second match was against Mongolia. So there was no easy matches for him.
Nope. He did get a bye in his first round, but it was.
Yeah.
it wasn't a bye
to Japan. Which, that was crazy. Then we got Helen.
Mm-hmm.
Helen in the lightweight women's. I think she lost her first one. Do you remember who she went against? No. I know she lost her first one. And then the person that she beat.
Was it Mongolia? Or was it Taiwan, maybe? I think it was an Asian. I feel like it was an Asian country.
My brain started to melt a little bit because that was the beginning of day 2, and we're dealing with a lot of political blah blah blah.
I have the things pulled up. What am I doing?
I don't know. I guess you're literally doing minimum effort.
We have minimum effort. Yep. It was she had a bye. So it was Japan.
Yeah, that makes sense. Who was it from Japan?
Yamashita Nene.
Nice.
Who eventually came.
And then she advanced, correct?
Yep.
And who is her second match with?
That repechage was Olena Nikitinska from Ukraine.
Yeah, so no easy matches.
Nope.
Then we had Mr. Joe Ponsetto, who had a bye in his first round. He ended up going against the
European champion
winner of Bulgaria and Hungary, I want to say it was.
Bulgaria and Italia.
And Italia, okay. So he ends up going against Bulgaria. Pretty good match. Joe, I think his timing was off because his knuckles were on the line. And then they restarted him.
Yeah.
And I don't think he realized it at the time, but it messed up his whole groove.
Yeah.
May not realize it now, but at the time, it's like you kind of want to sink in and relax and kind of find your moment. And he was ready to go.
He was.
As soon as he put his knuckles down and he got restarted, it messed up his full groove. But with that being said, he ended up with like a stuttering tachi, and then Bulgaria had a lower head position. He got the grip that he wanted because he likes to do a lot of overarm throws, underarm throw style stuff. So he gets a hold of the Mawashi. I believe he has the outside grip. And then he just gets spun around by Bulgaria, and Bulgaria wins.
Dolcev.
Huh?
Dolcev is this guy's name. You're pro. You're bro.
Brother.
Yeah. Joe did get a hold of him, but I mean, he just Dolcev out-muscled Joe, basically.
He started the spin. He moved himself to move Joe. So it was a little less muscly than it is like technique. A strategy.
Yeah. And then broke that grip, and then just did he thrust Joe out?
I don't remember. I don't recall.
Anyway, but Dolcev won that. But Dolcev made it to the semifinals, so that means Joe was Rippershard.
Yeah, and then the next match he went against was Italy.
His Rippershard first match was from Iran.
So the guy from Iran,
Shekhani Shamsabadi Bahman.
You are a hero without equal to try to pronounce names. Yeah. So he came out and he was I thought he was gonna be pretty good. But I think I had in my head I like wrestling from Iran, right? Mm-hmm. So I think I had that in my head. And Joe mollywalked him.
No, sorry. My bad. It was Italia. Sorry.
It was
Italia first.
Yeah.
Italia first.
So it was Italy first, and Joe ran through Italy, and then he ended up running. The Italian guy had a twin, and it kind of really screwed me up a little bit because I kept looking. I was like, "Is that?" And then I had a thing where I'm like, "Do I just think all Italians look the same?" I was fighting a lot of weirdness in my head, but he was his twin brother. One was Jack, the other one was not. Joe beat up the one that was not. The other one moved up to middleweight, and then Joe went against Iran, and he beat him too. He beat both of them pretty easy.
Yep.
It shows how much work he's put in, how much.
Oh, so much, man. I remember when first he started. Well, I first saw him and started competing against him. He was not very built, right, Joe? Like he was not skinny. I mean, he wasn't skinny, but he just didn't have that muscle mass on him.
Yeah, I think he was coming in at like around 175, somewhere in there.
Yeah, so even lighter than me.
Yeah, and now, he had to do a cut. Not a big cut, but a little cut, which I think that's a part of it, right? I know some people are like anti-weight cutting and stuff, but man,
that's me.
Yeah, no, that's just.
I don't think I could do it. That's why I don't want to say. But I think I'm at the heaviest I've ever been at 83 kg. So.
Is that where you're at? 83?
Yeah, I just looked. I think I ate too much in Colorado. Like they fed us too well.
Did you eat steaks?
Yeah, I did eat some steaks. Yeah,
that's what's up. Yeah, Colorado.
Colorado.
And then Joe ended up going against Japan.
Oku Tomohisa. Yes.
And that was Japan all day. I think Joe was in the right mindset. He had his own idea of how the match was going to go, but Japan just had better fundamentals. Mm-hmm. He came out and he ended up doing force out straight from the tachi. He never stopped. Stopped.
Oh no, you lightweight. You should never stop when you're in lightweight.
Yeah, never stop. Yeah. He wasn't redirected. I saw Joe try to redirect him to the left or the right, but he cut the angle with a small shuffle of the foot. It was a flawless victory.
So yeah, and Joe lost. That was a final match for Repechage. If you had won that, he would have gone to the third place match.
Yes.
But so the finals for men's lightweight is first place is Semikras from Ukraine.
Yes.
Second place is Royal Akhmaliev from Azerbaijan. And then third place, two third places, Okutomoisa from Japan and Pencho Minchev Dochev from Bulgaria.
Yes. Who were the medal winners for women's lightweight?
Women's lightweight is Eniko Elekes from Hungary in first place. Wang Tsuha from Taipei. Third place is Yamashita Nen in Japan and Alexandra Rozem from Poland.
Wow. Yeah. All right.
I'm just going to try to pronounce all these names.
Hey, dude, it's fun. I mean, it's fun for you. It's fun for me, for you to say it. Me, I just stumble over, fall down a hill. I might get emails. You'll never see them. So next is women's middleweight.
Yeah, women's middleweight was a really small turnout. There was only 7 competitors. So Madison was against Brazil, Luciana. Lost that, of course.
Luciana
and then
strong.
She went because Luciana made it to the semifinals. Madison got a repechage against one person. Roxana Barhet.
Yes.
You can cut that whole section out.
Oh yeah, I can't leave that in there.
Or you Anyway, Madison lost to Roxana Barhet. Barget. I don't know if you pronounce the J as a J. Bayer. Sorry. A lot of European languages, the J is a Y sound, right? So
is it?
Bayer. Yeah. Bayer. I don't know. Anyway, she lost to that. So 0-2.
All right.
First place for women's middleweight was Karina Kolesnik from Ukraine. Second place was Luciana Montgomery Watanabe Higuchi from Brazil. And then we have Monica Veronika Skiba from Poland.
Yeah, Christina's
and then Hasegawa Ryo from Japan.
Nice. Yep. Then we go into men's middleweight.
Men's middleweight, yep. Our representative was Jordan.
Yep.
Of course. Jordan had Finland, Hanud Johannes Kulmala. Now,
I remember this Finland was going to be well.
Easy. And then this Jack guy shows up.
Well, the reason why Finland should have been easy, but he wasn't doing sumo. I mean, legit, he was just
smacking,
haymaking. The whole time, and I'm like, what the fuck? His hands were closed and everything. I've never seen that. But he ends up winning against Jordan, and I believe it was either a force out or it was a snap down. My brain can't quite remember. But that was crazy. That was crazy.
But yeah, so that guy went to the next match, went against Alex Watanabe from Brazil, and that's where he got disqualified for. Remember, Finland got disqualified for.
I mean, it went on longer than it should have.
Swinging
I saw Alex, his hands were up like he was in a fucking like an MMA fight. The hands, he was moving.
But Alex was taking it, man.
I know, dude. I looked at him and was like, you know, some people will bitch and complain like, oh, when you're older, this and that. It's like, fuck you. Alex showed some shit, and he's a little on the older side.
Yeah, he's probably in his late 30s, 40s,
somewhere in there. Yeah.
Which is not much different from JJ, but you know, JJ is a young JJ for life. Exactly, JJ for life. But yeah, Jordan got wrecked there. He did not have a repechage, unfortunately.
He did not. Oh wait, no.
I think one of our only athlete that didn't get a repechage.
Yeah.
I mean, in adults.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. And then what did the podium look like for middleweight?
Podium first, Yehor Krupski from Ukraine. Of course, Ukraine almost took all the gold medals. Ryuyama Kazuhiko from Japan. In third place, 2 third places, was Solde Dongak from Kyrgyzstan. And then Hanu Johannes Kulmala from Finland. Because he made it out of the repechage.
That's right. He did. He did. And he was still socking people up.
Well, not as much though.
Not as much, but he was still socking people up. You know what I mean? Like if you're into socking people up, it's hard to stop.
I guess Finland doesn't. The Finnish Sumo Association or whatever they call themselves does not penalize people.
They're finished.
Yeah,
they're finished.
But yeah, that was a men's middleweight. Now let's move on to women's light heavy. We had JJ's better half.
JJ's best half, Christina Griffin-Jones of Honu Sumo, and her light heavyweight. I guess she's been here multiple times. I was gonna, multiple.
But she had a Thailand, Jitmas Sarajan,
and she beat her by frontal force out.
Yeah, okay. And then she moved on to second round. It was against Pemir Royan Odilin from Norway, which I thought Christina could have beaten her, but
she could have beaten her.
Did she get slapped down?
No, I think that's the one where the momentum took her for a ride and she scraped her arm on the outside and they both fell at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
She legit won the tachi and then got redirected at the end. And, we all have our corrections. I think that's where we have to dial that in. Her tachi is flawless.
Yeah.
We just have to.
She's improved a lot. Remember, she used to have good tachi, but always pause. She'd come up and then pause a bit, and then she's fixed that. You've been working with her on that, right?
Yeah, we've been working, and there's no one's ever perfect.
Honestly, I think Christina. A lot of women are scared of going in with their head, but Christina just she has no fear.
It's insane. It's insane.
I'm always scared. I'm like, this match, I'm going in with my head, and then that's why a lot of times my tachi gets wonky because I didn't pull out. I'm like, nope. So I become like this. This is my tachi.
I mean, I think I have a lot to go on this one, but I want to say, and it will always sound biased, and I guess I'm always going to be biased because Christina's my wife, but I think she has the best tachi of all the female in the United States.
Oh no, I agree.
I feel like that's a pretty safe bet.
I agree. Yeah.
And once you remove that, I think her tachi is, it's better than mine.
I think she's the only American woman that can go in with her head.
I think so too. There's no fear.
From Eddie Midorikawa from Dark Circle, she can do that too, but she's not American, right? I mean, she competes in the U.S., but she's not. So that's why I'm saying American woman.
I don't know.
But anyway,
I don't know. I try not to separate people by countries if they're competing.
Yeah, but I mean, we're talking about representing the country, and she can't represent because she's not a citizen.
Can she not?
She's not a citizen. You have to be a citizen, remember?
Are you sure she's not a citizen?
Or maybe she did become a citizen. I don't know. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway,
we're both speaking.
2 women in the U.S. that can go in with their head.
Yes. And Christina is one of them.
Yeah, is one of them.
Yes.
Justin can confirm if Eddie is American now or not.
Yeah. So Justin Kessler, I know you're listening to this because we listen to all of our friends' podcasts. Just go ahead and drop right here in the comments.
I don't.
Dark circle right here. I just want to see boop 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 somewhere in there. Go ahead and answer the question that everybody, the millions of people that watch this podcast are just waiting to hear. Just go ahead, look right down. And if you don't have a response by that, just go ahead and reach out to Justin Kizar and tell him, hey man, why didn't you answer the question?
Yeah, yep, I agree.
All right.
Anyway, she lost that one, so Christina went to. Did she go to? She did, right? She went to. Why am I not seeing her on? Oh, because that was a quarterfinal. That was a semifinal, right? Already.
Oh yeah, yeah. So how many people were in her division?
10. So she had to buy the first. A bunch of people had to buy
the first one. Then she won, and then that pushed her into the semifinals. Which let me tell you something. Those semifinals looked awesome. All dark in there, light on you and stuff.
Yeah, I like cool. The show they put on. It was cool.
I need money, man. I need an investor. I want to put something cool like that on.
Hey, maybe if I'm ever rich one day, which I won't be, probably, I could invest. But
Yes, the Minkin Trust Fund.
Never come true. Never bloom. Yeah. Like Minkin's gonna be good. In 40 years, you can be like, JJ, can I borrow money? Anyway, that was Christina's semifinal match was against. This was for only third place, right?
Yes, this was for. Well, if she would have won, the first one that she lost. It would have pushed her into the second place bracket.
Yeah, but this one, the only most she could have gone from this one was bronze.
Yes,
and unfortunately, it was Okuyama Mikoto from Japan.
Yeah, in this one, I thought Christina had her.
Yeah, I thought
like her Tachiai was on point.
Did she get thrown?
She got redirected right at the edge of the Tawada. She basically had the match won, and then she turned to the side, and that was just enough to get Christina to walk out.
Yeah, okay.
And man, right there.
I know. So close. So close. But anyway, that was women's light heavy. So the podium looked like Mariana Maximenko from Ukraine, of course. The girl Christina lost to in the second round, I guess, because the first round was a bye. Penny named Royan Odin, yeah, from Norway. Third place was Olivia Victoria Glegolska from Poland, and the other third place was Okuyama Mikoto from Japan.
And then we're going to men's light heavyweight, and
which was Eric
Quinn.
Quinn. Okay. Quinn. Eric did not do well in his individual match.
He didn't. I think so. Kanishiki was there, and he was too excited. You know what I mean? He had too much fire. A little bit too much yin or yang. I don't know which one's which, but he had that fire. Whichever one was the fire. He had too much of it. He had to calm down. And unfortunately, he wasn't able to calm down until his the team tournament. Yeah. Right? So he ends up losing both of his matches. Who did he lose to?
He lost to Estonia. Erik Punk.
And then his second match?
And then his repechage, it was Amir Gajar from Iran, which he could have won, but
he could have won that one.
Easy. Should have been easy.
Honestly, he should have won both of them.
No, I think Eric should have been in the semifinals.
For sure. Yeah. What did the podium look like?
The podium looked like first place, Vaja Daya Uri from Ukraine, of course.
Mhm.
Japan was second place. Miwa Hayato was second. And third place was Badrar Basandorj from Mongolia, and then Aron Rozum from Poland.
Okay. All right. Yep. That brings us into women's heavyweight, which, Kellyanne Ball, California local.
I know she did lose to Konhyori in her first round. Mm-hmm. That was a tough matchup, of course, right? Of course. But then she went to the repechage. She beat Poland, Violeta Paulina Zayak.
That was an epic battle.
And then dismissed. So she just had to win that to make it to the third place round, bronze medal. Yep. And then it was against Kai Pakel from Estonia and wrecked that girl.
Wrecked her,
yeah. It was not even a competition. It was not even a match. Plowed through her, basically.
Yeah.
I remember... No, that was not... Which one happened first? Did the teams medal, semifinals happen first? No, it was women's.
Yeah.
No, it was the individuals first.
Was it the individuals first?
I think so. They didn't want to exhaust the individuals.
Oh yeah. So the individuals went first, but for the team tournament, it happened immediately after the
heavyweight, open weight.
The heavyweights, yeah.
Open weight finals. Anyway, so the podium for that looked like Ivana Berezovska from Ukraine, Konhyori in second, and Kellyanne in third, and Kellyanne was in third, and the other third was Kankanit Chusri from Thailand.
Yeah, Kellyanne kicking butt, taking names. Now we're gonna go to Mark Jones. Mark Jones from Florida. And he is in the heavyweight.
He had Ivan Sorochan from Ukraine, who he beat.
Yeah.
It says, yep, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It was a crazy battle. Like, Mark Jones had wars out there, and he ends up going to the semifinals.
He does, but he loses his second match to, against Rui. He almost had him.
Yeah. It was every match Rui that he had was insane.
Sido de Sa Junior.
The loss.
It was so good. That was a good match. Almost so close.
It was literally called into Monoi to rewatch.
But they made the right choice. It was the right choice. I saw it. I was watching it. And I was like, yeah, Mark definitely stepped out way.
Let me tell you something. I'm biased. All right, I'm biased. Yeah. If Mark would have won and he, whatever, I would have been happy. All right.
But yeah,
he's a Jones.
Mark beat George William Young from Great Britain. And then he beat Wu Xiaozheng from Taipei to make it to the bronze medal match.
Yes, he did.
And that was a tough one. He lost to Jacek Piersiak from Poland.
Hey.
Lost Yorikiri.
What did the podium look like?
Podium was, because Ukraine was taken out early by Mark Jones. That's right. It was Kusano Naoya from Japan, first place. Second place was Mongolia, Kangai Narambayar Khangai. And then we had third place was Lasha Yeladze from Georgia, and Jacek Piersiak from Poland.
Nice.
Yeah.
That takes us to the women's open weight, where Itan Perez was our representative.
Yep. She had Ukraine, Victoria Saruik, which of course, not a easy win to have. So,
Yep.
But yeah, and so she didn't have a repertoire.
She did not. She did not.
Which is
do we
weird
wanna say
because
the
because Ukraine lost to Norway.
Yeah. And what did the podium look like?
The podium was Kusano Naoya from Japan. No, that's the wrong one. What am I looking at? That was Japan. Hisano Airi from Japan. Second place was Catherine Alida Friruseth from Norway. Third place, first one was Susanna Kristek from Poland and Victoria Saruk from Ukraine.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
Now we're going to go into the men's open weight. Men's open weight was Mr. Gilberto Della Torre.
Gilberto Della Torre. Okay, he had Mongolia. Batsuri Namsarayev. Lost Yorikiri. But Batsuri, of course, made it to the semifinals. So Gilberto had a repertoire, first round repertoire bye. And then he had Erik Mark Zirgyagi from Hungary and lost with a Shitate Dashinage.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Even though that guy absolutely hates me. He fucking hates me. I don't get it. Whatever. But he loves Angel. He loves Angel.
Does. No, that's a different guy.
No, it's not.
Erik Mark? No,
it is not.
Are we talking about?
You said Hungary, right?
Yeah, no, but
open weight.
Open weight. No, open weight. Hungary was no Erik Mark, different guy.
Yes. No,
it is a different guy, JJ.
It is not.
It is. This is Erik Mark. Your guy is Dochev.
No, different guy. Different guy that I'm talking about.
Oh,
Dochev
you're not
loves
talking about
me.
Dochev. Okay.
No, I'm talking about Hungary. The guy I went against at the World Games.
Oh, yeah. Okay, the small guy.
Yeah. He hates me.
Oh, he hates you? I was thinking Bulgaria. I got confused. Bulgaria, Hungary. Sorry.
Yeah, see, it's a thin line between love and hate. But Bulgaria loves me and Hungary hates me. I don't know. I don't know exactly how that makes sense, but that's the life I'm in.
But that was it. That was open weight men's.
That was open weight men's. Yes.
Now let's move to women's teams.
Women's team.
It was crazy. Women's teams was crazy.
It was absolutely insane.
Matches were good too, but it was absolutely insane because Italy messed up with their order, so they got disqualified.
Well, I don't think it was Italy. It was Mongolia.
No, Italy did it too.
Italy did it too? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Italy messed up. I went JJ as head coach.
Italy messed up against Japan. They were like, okay, that's a default win for Japan.
Okay, yeah.
And then Mongolia had only 2 competitors.
I changed the team for the US.
Yeah.
Because we had Christina in the open weight.
No, Christina light heavy
semifinal. In the light heavy semifinal. So we switched her out with Madison. And Mongolia
messed up their order, I think.
They messed up their order and they only had 2 people. Yeah. So we were already kind of
messed up because they defaulted their first one, I think.
Yes.
And then they messed up the second one.
Yes.
The third person came in second. No.
Yeah, so they were completely DQ'd.
Wrong person pulled out. No. Wrong person pulled out, but the person that pulled out came in. I think that's what it was. So it was a default win. I don't even know.
This is where it was a loss of language. Like all I knew how to say was changey.
That was your word of the whole trip, changey.
Hey, man. I mean, I had a few words. That was my favorite.
Anyway, they beat Mongolia on a default, and then they destroyed Thailand.
Yes, they did.
The women really destroyed Thailand. Was it 3-0? No, it was 2-1. No, it was 3-0. This is the one that Madison won. Yeah. 3-0, and then it was Ukraine, which we lost to, obviously.
Yes.
And then we went to a repechage where... No, we didn't go to repechage. That was semifinals, right? Yeah, that was semifinals. So then we went against Taipei, who came up from the repechage. And yep, I remember that. I remember Kelly winning, and then I saw Itan, and then I was like, oh man, Itan, come on, have a tachiai. And then she just had a tachiai.
That's the one. That's the one where the whole, like, you have to have a tachiai. And she's like, no, I don't. I'm just going to do what I do.
And like, she just lost too many. That she was like, well,
just go and hit the person.
And she
did. And then maybe with the pressure, maybe she just fucking actually wanted to do it. I have no idea. She fucking went out and fucking dominated. Also, there's a great photo from Inside Japan Sports.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
And that picture of Itan, I'm like, yeah, you're crazy.
Beautiful. I remember when she won that and that medal was confirmed, I was like, yeah. I was so excited.
Yeah.
So the women got bronze, and that was
bronze.
Yes. And those medals are beautiful too. They're so heavy.
Yes, they are. And I have one in my house, the only one that I will ever see. And then let's talk about the men's open weight.
No, men's team.
What, you know what I meant.
Men's team. So the US did well. So we had who did we have first? We had Egypt, who withdrew, so we had to bye. And then we had Hong Kong, which we destroyed. They only had two. So.
And we ran through them. What was the lineup again? Was it Eric?
It was Eric, Jordan, Mark. Was it Mark? Yes, it was.
Yes.
Did it? Because it was going...
We changed him out at the semifinals.
Oh, yeah. We changed Mark out for Jordan. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Because, Mark was going to be in a medal match. Yeah. Okay, so we had that, and then we had Hong Kong, and then Ukraine. Which we lost to. And then we went to the repechage, where we beat Brazil, which was fantastic.
That was fantastic.
Did we beat Rui? Did somebody beat Rui? Or that's the one they won? Is that the one Brazil won?
I don't remember.
Anyway, we beat Brazil, and then we beat Kyrgyzstan. Yes. I forgot we beat Kyrgyzstan. Oh, that remember that young kid, that tall Kyrgyz kid that was really good?
Yes.
He was good. Did he beat us? No, he lost. Did he lose? I can't see.
I don't remember. It's been too long.
Anyway, we beat that. We went to the third place match where it was Mongolia. And we lost to Mongolia because Mendy was
No, Benedict Arnold. You're over here in America teaching Americans. But come on, man. I see you.
So the podium looked like Japan first place, Ukraine second, because Japan, oh man, that teams match against Japan and Ukraine. That was a good match. That was a good team match. Japan versus Ukraine. Yeah, that was wow.
It was epic.
Japan worked so hard for that win. But it was Ukraine, and third place was Mongolia and Georgia, which is interesting. Georgia. The big guys weren't very good. It was smaller guys that were good.
Yeah, their smaller guys are better. It's interesting. Might be one to watch out for, Like, of course, they're the country that developed Shishi and Tokunoshin, right? So
Shishi is Ukraine.
Oh, my bad.
You're thinking Gagamaru.
Yes, I am thinking of Gagamaru. Excuse me.
Gagamaru and Tochinoshin, yes.
Yes. Wow. Two completely different people. What is wrong with me?
That was World Combat. What was your thoughts about the World Championship?
So my thoughts, for the most part, is even though we were set up without leadership and all of those things. It was, we all kind of put it all together, right? Even like Edible, who I didn't assign with a like morale
Oh, we
thing
forgot
because
about Edible.
yeah, man, he was
team team
prospect.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Team prospect.
Like
That's a
I
good
see
one.
him out there and I know what he's doing. I see him with his little notebook and he's like, this guy,
Mr.
I see his
JJ.
I'm looking at Sandra. Like,
was he doing that at the World Championship as well?
I think so. If not, it makes it a better story if he was.
I mean, he was sitting like in the seats close to the dohyo, right? Most of the time.
Right at lightweight,
yeah.
It looked like he didn't blink. I swear he didn't blink.
I mean, he's watching them because those are going to be his competitors next year when he wins the nationals.
Yeah, and when an American won, I have never seen this. He jumped in the air like Super Mario Brother, and if anybody is like, Edibo's not American, you can go fuck yourself because he celebrates like he is a fucking cowboy. He jumped in the air, fuck yeah, yeah. Wow. I thought I was watching American football. I was like, damn. And then this is how you know I was in Japan a little too long, because at that point I look in front and I see like all of the officials that, or like not the official officials, but like the like representatives from different countries and a lot of like the Japan news and stuff like that. And they're there, they turn around and they give the crazy eye like, the fuck? And I'm like, hey, Edible, calm the fuck down. He's like, oh, I'm just excited. I was like, I know, but let's take this somewhere else, buddy.
Remember that one time we were chanting, remember Mongolia started chanting, and then we started chanting Jordan out chanted them.
Yeah. I am looking forward to the Kokai Cup. That's all I have to say.
There's a Kokai Cup?
There's a Kokai Cup.
Where?
Where do you think?
In Georgia?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you going to that? Is that next year?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I got the invite.
When is it next year?
I don't know. I'm gonna reach out to the coach in Kokai and see what's up.
Maybe if it's while I'm in the UK. Maybe.
Oh.
But then that's like next October, November, December. So it's probably going to be before that.
That could work out.
Maybe the year after.
Maybe. Yeah. I'll be even older, so if you can't beat me then, you might as well just like, I don't know.
I mean, I'm going to be older too, so you know. And I'm not going to have good training partners because, you know, the country I'm going to be in. I don't want to be mean, but my job, what I'm going to do when I'm in the UK is whip everybody in shape.
Yeah.
They really need.
You're gonna be a hurricane, a Minkin hurricane.
Unfortunately, I can't compete for the UK, but I still can compete in non-qualifying like representatives.
This is true. So you could be the Edible.
I can be the Edible, and then until I become a UK citizen.
Yeah, you can literally be the Edible.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we should wrap it up here. And then
Sumo World Championship. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So, hey y'all, that's it. I already miss being all up in Japanese. So I'll see you guys soon. All of my friends that I made out there, the miscellaneous old man in the plane that helped me practice my Japanese. Hey man, you're awesome. Bye. Ja mata.